Hey, okay, we're gonna rock and roll. Let me drink some water. Okay, I need the shells to be seen. Okay, so hey everybody, I am back for day 3. Oh yes, I am not letting myself down so far. I can't see you. You're all blind to me, but I can see that my moderators are in there. Please chat with the people, encourage them to donate to my PayPal. I got 26 Canadian dollars yesterday. Thank you all so much for that 26. I am here on day 3 as I continue the challenge of stopping laziness in my energy. No more laziness. So I bought this, okay, so that you can hear me all clearly. But guess what, guys? I don't know how to hook it up to my laptop. So I'm gonna have to go to Best Buy and then I'm gonna have to ask them to teach me how to do it. So welcome to the reading of Fascism in Europe. I am doing like step by step. For the first 7 readings, they will be political and about the world. I don't know about the next 7 readings because this is YouTube, guys. YouTube is watched by a lot of people from a lot of different parts of the world. And I'm sure they all want to see stuff relating to their corner of the world. And this topic is just as important for America and Americans. So I am really glad to be covering it. I'm really glad to be covering fascism in Europe. Okay. So nothing but political readings for the first few, whatever to do with the world. We'll try to catch on different spheres. Like Southern Africa will look at their hatred for Nigerians in general and how they don't want Nigerians in their countries. We'll look at that in one reading because that goes with the energy that's in America and the energy we are looking at that's in America, that's in Europe right now. The energy is the same, guys. You can call it anything you like. You can call it xenophobia, but it's a world energy, and every part of the world is going through it. Okay. Every part of the world is going through it, and YouTube is for every part of the world. So, welcome to the reading of fascism. Okay. Again, I don't take any questions on this one. I take questions on my Instagram, IG, IG. Oh Lord, have mercy. IG. Okay, IG go easy. So IG go easy. So if you want a question answered, please feel free to send it to IG go easy. Please spare me your change, $1, $2, $3, PayPal at Isabel Mitten, whatever you've got to spare. I am a church. I have a building fund. When you go to Go Easy, you look up fascism in Europe and you put your questions under fascism in Europe. I read through the ones that are there already. Just a couple are not for this reading, and that is perfectly fine. I said I was going to use England, Germany, and Ireland, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to look at the future of England and fascism. Then we'll look at the future of Germany and fascism. Then the future of Ireland and fascism. And what are we looking for? We are looking for the energy that is destroying America right now, fascism. We are looking at it in Europe. And then next, we will look at it in Southern Africa because it is there as well. It is in South Africa, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Botswana, Namibia, and Zambia. It is there, the same energy. Okay, so what is happening in America right now is happening in Europe. It's also happening in Southern Africa as we speak. The same energy. Only America is at an advanced stage, and Europe is right behind America, and Southern Africa is in between America and Europe. But fuck Southern Africa for today. We're looking at England, Germany, and Ireland. Why did we pick those? Because there have been riots and anti-immigration demonstrations, vicious ones in those three countries. So yeah, any questions to do with with England, Germany, Ireland, Europe in general are accepted. Okay, so welcome to the board of the Bantu. But first, let me just gather all my energies. Oh, look, my stones. Just breathe and just breathe, my just breathe stones. Welcome to the board of the Bantu. You know that we are many, almost 240 something million. And as I give this reading, the Bantu are having their own growing pains. We are growing up, discovering nationalism and all that jazz. But I'm not going to waste your time talking about us because I will be doing this for 30 days. The hell no. This board is run by the Casa of the Western Cape, and I am their daughter, Isabel Mitten. Okay, a name I chose myself. Okay, I chose that name. Okay, and today we are reading Fascism in Europe, and how it's going to affect America and America's agenda. And we are going to be, checking out how it's going to affect the Europeans themselves. Again, the three countries we are going to be looking at are England, Germany, and Ireland. Okay, so I gotta find a British person to, the British PM, the British Prime Minister. I gotta go with a person. Okay, the British Prime Minister. Oh, Starmer. Keir Starmer. British Prime Minister. Let me look at his images. Okay. Keir, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but who gives a fuck? Keir Starmer. We're going to start with Keir Starmer. Then we'll go to the German Chancellor. Then we'll go to the Irish Prime Minister or Prep, whatever. Okay. As I blow these shells, I hear is the rise of the Nazi Empire. Europe is once again facing the rise of the Nazi Empire. And Europe is very, very scared. They are very, very frightened. They are so scared. They're frightened out of their boots. This is not what they want. They can see it, but this is not what they want. And when I say frightened out of their boots, I'm talking about the common man and woman on the streets, the elderly people who still have a memory of World War II. They can see it and they are scared, especially the British. Okay, so Keir, old name. Okay, let me go with his Starmer. I'm gonna go with his last name because I can't pronounce it. So Starmer, who looks very gay. Yeah, he does. He does. Starmer looks gay. He is giving me the energy of a gay man. I don't care who says what, where, when, and how. This is a gay man. Okay. So Starmer is the prime minister of England right now, and he looks really, really gay. And Nazism goes with anti-LGBTQ and anti-other races, as you know. Okay. Starmer. It's really hard for me to describe this man. I mean, I don't get enough British energies for me to describe this man. This man is sneaky, quiet, lacking in ambition, strategy. He got his position via nepotism. He's also very tired, and there are souls that come into this world that want to make an impact. They want to make an impact. They want to be seen, to be heard, and they want to leave their mark. Then there are souls that come into this world and they don't even want to leave a footprint. Starmer is that guy. He doesn't want to leave a footprint. He doesn't want to be remembered long after he is dead. He does not want any of that. Therefore, he makes decisions and choices that make sure that he is not remembered. He just wants to get through this with as little, like, I just need to survive this. I just need to survive this shit. I just need to survive. That's pretty much who he is. Okay. He is zero energy. He got his position as Prime Minister of the UK because of pedigree. Okay. He was the right pedigree, especially after the Indian men. They were done pretending that they were about equal opportunity and equality, and they went back to the old the old establishment. Yeah, thank you. They went back to the old establishment. This guy is from the old establishment. I don't care what you say, this guy is gay. Very, 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 very gay. I don't care. You can produce a woman and tell me that's his wife and they have 15 kids. I don't give a fuck. This guy is very, very gay. Very gay. I'll say that again. Yeah, with my full chest, as Nigerians would say. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Starmer: is fascism growing in England? Starmer, is fascism growing in England? Yes or no? Is fascism growing in England? Yes or no? Is fascism growing in England? He's gonna be so fucking boring to read. He says no. He says absolutely not. Why is he gonna be so boring to read? Because he is looking down. He's ashamed of his life. He's ashamed of his lifestyle. He thinks he's dirty. I can't even find the no. But it's no, guys. It is no. It is absolutely no. The British have it that he will not the British have it that no, this one is not bisexual. This one is gay, guys. Oh, there it is. Yeah, a big no. This one is gay, guys. I'm sorry. This guy is not bisexual. This one is gay, gay, gay. And I just saw that at the bottom there. Okay, I don't give a fuck what you tell me. You can tell me that until you're blue in the face. This one is as gay as Anderson Cooper on CNN. You know Anderson Cooper, CNN? He's as gay as that Bravo TV, that Real Housewives guy. Okay, he gay. Done. Not a problem. But he is ashamed of being gay, and he's ashamed of the loneliness. See, I want to talk about fascism. He's telling me about himself. He is saying he's ashamed of, you know, his lifestyle. He's ashamed of being gay. He doesn't want to be gay. He thinks it's filthy. He thinks it's disgusting. He has not owned it, and he has not accepted it, and it has isolated him. He feels very lonely, very isolated, very dirty. Again, the dirty keeps coming. I mean, the guy, dude, concentrate. I'm not Hail Mary full of grace over here. I don't need your confession. I need my story. Okay, anyway, he is very unhappy. Starman is very unhappy. He says he just wants to retire and go to the countryside and disappear and shoot ducks or shoot whatever that they shoot over there. And his desire for men, hopefully with old age, will dissipate. He cannot stand himself. I'm really sorry for that, dude. No, I really am. I am really sorry that he can't stand himself. He can't stand himself. Something about his grandfather beating him for being gay. Either his grandfather or it's his grandfather beating him for being gay, or someone who called themselves his grandfather used to beat him for his desire for males, used to beat him for being gay, used to call him a sissy, used to spit on him. And that energy, he has carried it into adulthood. He has carried it into the here and the now. So while others are freely being gay, he is still in torture chamber, still in torture chamber. He has to, whatever. Okay, thank you. Okay, now let me ask him if racism is on the rise in England. I did my research. I got a yes, but is this self-centered, depressed, I'm fighting my own sexuality person going to be able to tell us about anything to do with England? That I'm highly doubtful, but we're gonna keep pushing. Okay, has racism risen in England, Sama? Sama, has racism risen in England? Yes or no? Has racism risen in England? Yes or no? Has racism risen in England? Oh. Yeah, I knew we're not gonna get anything out of him. I need somebody else. I need somebody else to read. He's too disconnected. He says no, it hasn't, but he says it's always been exactly where it is. And then no. Okay, I gotta find someone else to read in England. I gotta find someone else. Give me a few minutes. I gotta get rid of Starmer. Starmer is stuck in his head. He lives in his head. He tortures himself. He might as well take those Catholic Catholics priests who used to whip their backs until they bleed. Literally, that's what this man does. Okay, I'm not gonna call Rishi because I don't want to be Boris Johnson. Okay, let me try Boris. He looks like a nice drunk. Bye. Bye, Stama. Bye. Okay. Boris. Okay. Boris has got erectile dysfunction right now. Okay. Boris. Boris. Okay. Different energy. Very different energy. Okay. He came into the plate and he is full of energy. He's very energetic. He's very bravado. Ha 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 ha. And he is very happy and satisfied with himself. So he sat down and he crossed his legs and he said, "What are we talking about? We are talking about England." Okay. We are talking about England. Okay, Boris. Have the Nazis infiltrated England? Yes or no? He says since World War II, they've infiltrated England. You know, this how can you ask me such a silly question? Yeah, different personality. I like this one better. Okay. Since World War II, have the Nazis infiltrated England? He says yes, you know. Billionaires and such who have a very dark view of the world. You know that we have the largest number of billionaires in the world. I didn't know. I didn't know. He says, yeah, it has. Okay, now let's see what the shells say via Boris. Okay, all shells that fell is a no, no, no. The answer is exactly the way Boris gave it. The Nazis infiltrated England a very, very long time ago, around World War II, right? They infiltrated England and then they stayed and they are still in existence, but the British have it under control. The British have it in hand. There will not come a time when the Nazis will take over England the way they have taken over America. That's what he says. Okay. Which is what he was saying before. Okay. So now let's ask about the racism. Oh, Lord have mercy. Why are these shells running away from me? The British are sneaky people who don't want to talk. That's why. Okay. Has the racism in England increased? He said yes, especially among the Muslims. He says that religion drives people batty. His words, not mine. That religion drives people batty. So, yes, I would say there is more hatred towards people of the Islamic faith than others. Okay. Has racism increased in England? Yes or no? Has racism increased? Then he says again, but it was always there. You know, we British, stiff upper lip, but always there. We are not like Americans who took the thing by the balls and were decisive and decided to end it. We never wanted to end it. Okay, so again, he's going with the guy that I just kicked out of the plates because I didn't want to be his confessional. Okay, so he is going with that guy because he says, no, racism has not increased. But he is saying, because it was always there, he is saying it hasn't increased because it was always there at exactly the level that it's at. It just wasn't talked about. So in the future, however, it will be talked about more often. It will be discussed, it will be acknowledged more often in the future. That's what's coming for all you all who are not white and British. It'll be talked about more often in the future. So next, I'm going to ask about their relationship with America. I might as well ask, right? I might as well ask. Okay. Are the riots against immigration going to get worse? Yes or no? Are the riots against immigration going to get worse? Yes or no? Are the riots against immigration going to get worse? His answers are no yet again. So it's like the British who are rioting, they are being controlled by the British government and British intelligence. Basically, the British government has it in hand. They jolly well know, It's like it's orchestrated, even though the British might think they are being spontaneous and they're going on and on about freedom and blah, blah. They are a very controlled society. They live in a police state. Yeah, pretty much. The British live in a police state. They are a very controlled people. They do not enjoy the same rights as Americans enjoy in America. So he says we've got it in hand. We will let them riot to a certain point, then we'll pull the plug. So we've got it in hand. Then he says you've got to understand England needs immigrants. In fact, the whole of Europe needs immigrants. We are an aging society. Those same people who are wasting their sperm, his words, doing bollocky riots and demonstrations should be making more babies. His words. They should be spending that time making more babies, and then England won't need any immigrants. But they are too selfish, too self-centered to do their country a service by having lots of babies, and then they complain when we have to go to others and lure them to work for us. Our system will collapse without immigrants, so we're not going to stop. But happily, we have it under control. The British government is a real police state, guys. I'm discovering it right here in this reading. They are a real police state. Okay. What is the future relationship of England and America? What is the future? And then he calls Trump a turd. T-U-R-D. He says that turd is an irritant. Okay. What is the future relationship? Okay. Well, I'm gonna make it like America, England. Show me your relationship. Okay. So I'm gonna call America into the plate. Okay, America, the energy of America, step into the plate. And as the energy is wafting in, Boris is laughing. Boris is laughing his head. He says they are so shallow. They think they are superior. They think they are powerful. He says it's so funny when people believe their own press, believe their own lies, believe their own propaganda. We can take out America in one strike if we choose to. But do you hear us showing off about that? Okay. America and England, show me your relationship. America and England, show me your relationship. He feels that the American government doesn't have enough control on its citizens. Again, remember I just said, oh my God, England is a police state. He feels that America doesn't have enough control on its citizens. I just had to say that before I forget. Okay, it's a very bad relationship, guys. Okay. It's a very bad relationship. Okay, so this is America to the left. This is England, the establishment to the right. Let me see if I can take it down a little bit so you can see the shells, because that's what I want to do. Okay, so there are 4 shells on the side of America and 1 shell on the side of England. It's 2 shells fell. 1 shell, the big one, fell on the side of America, on the side of England, and 1 small shell fell on the side of America. That means that America and England have already gone toe to toe. They have already gone toe to toe. And England lost something massive trade with America. England lost trade with America, massive, irrevocable. And the loss did not affect America at all for now. Listen very carefully. I will say this only once because this is some clever shit. Okay. So England lost with a heavy thump. Okay, with a heavy thump. And America lost a little bit, and America is feeling really good, like, yeah, I'm the man, I'm the man. But when you look at the shells, England is dragging America. Like, literally, America is England's bitch. That is why he said they believe their own press. They don't know that we can take them out in an hour. Yep, the shows prove it. I don't care what you say. England owns the United States of America. Now, this is crazy. I mean, I'm totally impressed, but this is crazy. England owns the United States of America, which means, let me put my hand here, debt. America is in debt to England, a great deal of debt. It could be historical as well. It could be debt from 1800 or whatever, but America is in huge financial debt to England, and England is holding it over their heads. England is saying, you dance to our tune or you die. So anyway, what we have is America doing the talking. America is yelling at England, and telling them what's not what. They are really going to town. And England is just, there is a major thing that England owns. Who are you? Land. England owns a lot of land in the United States. A lot of land, you guys. A lot of land. And so they are saying, well, motherfuckers, basically, England is destroying America's economy. See, I knew we should read this, but yeah. And they are fighting back. And that's why Trump said, oh, King Charles was a wonderful man. There you go. Basically, America is still a colony of Great Britain. That's crazy. That's crazy. Are you going to go to war with each other, Britain? Are you going to go to war with America? He says, economic war, yes. Economic war. He says we will take them down. All we have to do is pull the rug, and there is no America anymore. We can give America to Mexico. We can give America to Canada, because we are past holding an empire. We can give it away. Okay, England, are you going to go to war with America, yes or no? It has just struck me that I should ask if Chicago belongs to them. Are you going to go to war with America? Let's see, yes or no? Ooh. It's a yes. It's a straight up yes, hoes. Bitches. I thought I was gonna be bored. I'm not bored. It's a straight up yes. The English are going to go to war with the Americans. I said it on this good day, November 3, 2025. I said it. Yes. It's a yes. It's a yes. It is a yes. It is a yes. And the wall has been down on the books quite a while back. It has been in the books quite a while back. Like when you were always going to fight these guys. So we are, oh yeah. Yeah, guys. There will be a war. So now let me ask. In about 3 years, if America doesn't act right, okay, remember, I'm not good with time, guys. It will be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years. Do not hold it against me. Or 30 years. Do not hold it against me. I kept seeing R. Kelly going for 9, 3, da, da, da. It ended up years instead of months. Okay? So, yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna ask why. I'm lost now. I was okay. Why will you go to war? Why would England confiscating British property in the United States? So the Americans are going to confiscate British property, and that will bring out the Royal Air Force. So they, if they mess with British interests in the United States, yeah. He says we don't care what government is in power. If they mess with our interests, we go to war. Okay. So in England, despite what is going on, we have discovered that right there, England is a police state. We've discovered that the British are not going to fall into terrible race riots on that island. That shit is not going to happen because they are policed. They are strongly policed. And Boris thinks that if America policed its people the same way, they wouldn't have these situations. I'm going to ask Boris about the future of America. Okay. Boris, what is the future of America? He says nothing but disaster. What is the future of America, Boris? What is the future of America? Okay. He says they were bamboozled. Okay. So it's kind of, actually, he says something really nice. He says, right now, there is nothing Americans can do. They are locked up in a cage. They cannot move. In other words, there is nothing that they can do, and nothing will change over here. Nothing is going to change. But he says in the future, and only in small groups. So there will be 2 factions, 2, not 1, 2 groups of peoples who will fix the United States. There are 2 groups, 2 different groups of people who will fix the United States, but not without a fight. There will be a fight. There will be a pushback. So there'll be 2 groups fighting one group, and the one group will be fighting hard. And he says right now, that one group is fighting hard to hold on to power, and 2 groups are fighting them. He says, there's something that is yet to be released by God. Like I keep saying, God has yet to name a Democratic Party leader. That's me. But that's what he is saying. He is saying there's a missing piece of the puzzle that is yet to come. When that missing piece of the puzzle comes, this faction, the one that we are seeing in front of us, will be defeated. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go to Germany and see if I can. Okay. Who's the German chancellor? I'll go to Germany and then Ireland, and then I'll go to your questions on Instagram. Thank you so much for the donations. Even if it's $1, $2, $3, I am so grateful. I am so grateful. It gives me the oomph to come back. Okay, the German chancellor. Let us call, that's another Anglophone person. Chancellor. Angela Merkel. Okay, Angie. So we're gonna, okay, blow. So we've discovered there will be a war. That's amazing. We saw that before. Didn't we see that before? And we said Chicago will be the first to be hit. There you go. Okay. Chicago might have the I don't know. There might be a base in Chicago underneath it or something. Angela, the German chancellor. Okay. Angela. This is a very methodical woman. She's very A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Very methodical, very emotional, but very good at keeping herself together, keeping herself intact. She is bland, B-L-A-N-D, but she is a Rottweiler. Like once she gets her teeth into you, she is ripping chunks. But it takes her a lot to get to her Rottweiler stage because she knows who she is and what she can do. So it takes her a lot. She just chills and chills, and she is chilling. Even right now, she is chilling. Okay, Angela. Have the Nazis risen in Germany? Have the Nazis risen in Germany? Have the Nazis risen in Germany? Let's see what we get. No, she already said that. No, there is a definite, we are not going to repeat history. No. Okay, perfect. Okay. Has racism increased in Germany? Oh, Lord. Has racism increased in Germany? Has racism increased? She said it was always there, and I wish they would shut up about it. So it's on the surface, no. On the surface, she says no, it hasn't increased. However, ladies and gentlemen, underneath the surface, it's a definite yes. And she says she wishes they would shut up about it. She says when you move to a country and you're a different race, you should expect things to happen to you, but you're the one who chose to come. So they are not even willing to talk it out, or they're not willing to do that. They don't care. Suffer the racism in silence. Okay, so have the Germans been influenced by America? Have the Germans been influenced by American fascism? Have the Germans been influenced by American fascism? She shrugs and she says no. And again, she's boring as hell, but I'm going with her all the same. She says it is always like fascism is in their blood, right? It's in their blood, and they have contained it. So she does acknowledge that yes, there were youth who wanted to participate in what America is doing. In other words, they wanted to listen to Trump and love Trump, but they shut it down. Basically, the message is being said in English by Trump and company are are being shut down by the Germans. So there's nothing to hear, nothing to be excited about. So what she's telling me is that there's a lot of press censorship in Germany. Again, these people are not as free as Americans. Americans, please note how free you are. Please note how free you are, because these people are this, it's censored. It's greatly censored. Okay. What is your relationship with America, Germany? She goes, and she looks the other way. So basically, they are ignoring the United States. Okay. What is your relationship with America, Germany? What is your relationship with America? Oh. Okay, it's not good. They have had a few blow-ups, and the blow-ups have cost Germany again. No, let me see. No, the blow-ups have cost America more than Germany. So they've had a few blow-ups, and America is the one that took the hit, and Germany, took a very small hit. But they are back on the table talking. And it was Germany which approached America and said, hey, listen, let us continue to talk. So they are back on the table talking because America lost a lot. Germany took its shit. Okay, next question. Are you going to war with America? Germany. Are you going to go to war with America? Germany. Are you going to go to war with America? Yes. That's so cool. Guys, this is so crazy. Yes. And again, it's there. If America crosses the line, they have a boundary. Like if America crosses the line, shit is gonna go down. And America is gonna cross that boundary and shit is gonna go down. That's so crazy to me. I'm just asking out of total interest. Okay. Because this is it's coming out like it's crazy. Okay, what other question can I ask the German Chancellor? Well, I already called you before, bitch. I'll call you again. So that will go to Ireland. And then after that, I'll go to your question. Okay. Ireland. Who is the Prime Minister of Ireland? Okay, because I asked about immigrations, but then she already said that accept racism when you come. Prime Minister Ireland. I think Ireland has a prime minister. Yes, thank you. Okay, so the Prime Minister of Ireland is Michael. Okay. Okay. So far, Germany can't be bothered about this racism thing. They are not interested. So this is, I'm looking for the Prime Minister of Ireland. Ireland's Prime Minister, this guy. Oh, shit. Okay, Ireland's Prime Minister. Ireland's 2025. Hold on, guys. Michael Martin. Thank you. He was hard to get. Ooh, okay. Michael. Let me do this again. Michael. This is a funny soul. It floated into the plate, but only half of it. The other half of his body is missing. I hope that he doesn't end up in a wheelchair. Or it's really weird. I've never seen that before. I really have never seen that before. And so I will not comment because I've never seen it before. Okay, Michael. Have the Nazis infiltrated Ireland? Yes or no? Have the Nazis infiltrated Ireland? Yes or no? Have the Nazis infiltrated Ireland? Yes or no? It's a no from him. He says the people who were disgruntled are still the same people who are disgruntled. He said, again, America, enjoy your freedom. Because he says we have too many safeguards for anything like what is happening in America to happen in Ireland. So basically, they let them let off steam and whatever, and that's about it. He does say the Indians, however, are not wanted. The Indians are our biggest problem. They are not wanted by his people, right? Okay. Has racism increased in Ireland? Has racism increased in Ireland? The thing is, I'm asking white people this question, and it'll always be a no, except for him. He says yes. Okay, I take that back. He says yes. He says racism has definitely increased and they are fighting to combat it, but it's going to take a long time and it's just going to become worse and worse and worse. And they are going to have to fight, counter it more aggressively, basically. Yeah, he's the first one who has said yes. Okay, now let me ask him if, or at least he said yes. What is causing the racism? Thank you. What is causing the racism? What is causing? He says too many Indians. Okay. Again, they would have preferred to have less Indians. And some people have to go back where they came from. So the immigration has really fucked them up and they have to go back where they came from. He keeps on going Indians. He said, when we let in a few Indians, we didn't realize that we were letting in a lot of them. So we were letting in like 5,000, not expecting that they would twist it and bring 50,000 more. And that is too much for us. So they're going to have to send some back. Okay, let me see what he says. What do you think of America? What do you think of the United States? What do you think of the United States government? What do you think? He likes Trump. He laughs. He likes Trump. He says he's a shyster. And as long as you know that you're dealing with a shyster, you're good. You know. Okay. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Your relationship with America. Show me Ireland's relationship with America. Show me Ireland's relationship with America. He says we don't have much of a relationship with the United States as the United States. We have a relationship with Irish Americans. And he talks about Boston, but I don't know what he's saying about Boston. Yeah. It's it's a familial relationship. Basically, Ireland will only lift its head if the Irish Americans need them. Otherwise, they will just turn their backs and just have friends with each other. Okay. Let me ask if they will go to war with America. Are you going to go to war with America, Ireland? Yes or no? Are you going to go to war with America, Ireland? Yes or no? Are you going to go to war with America? Let's see. Well, I think this is a no. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is definitely going to be a war between America and Europe. Okay. They are going to be asked but they will not physically go to war. They will help provide undercover shit and espionage or whatever it is. But to actually go out and do, they're not going to do it. But yes, I'm glad I kept asking this question. The Europe will definitely be going to war with America. Yeah, that shocks me. That shocks me. Okay, let me go to your questions. I'm shocked. I didn't really expect it, but yeah. Okay, let's go to your questions. And then I will feel good about myself. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, let's see what we got. So we will, okay, come on, let's see. How am I going to get to the, okay, there we go. Okay, Europe, why did Donald Trump pull back American troops from Romania? I'm going to ask the Irish guy because it's easy. Why did Donald Trump pull out American troops from Romania? Why did Donald Trump pull out American troops from Romania? Why did he? To put them elsewhere. It was a strategic pullout. It fell. He placed them elsewhere. So basically, they were not creating a wall of security that America needed. They were not. And they were not strategically placed for the wall of security that America needed. So he pulled them out to put them elsewhere. Where they have been put, they have not yet been deployed, but they will be protecting another country. Okay, there's your answer. Next question. What should we do in England to make the transition smoother? There's not going to be no transition. You're good. Your government is very much in control. Is fascism, okay, that's a question we're not going to ask. What happens to the Americans who work for European companies? Nothing. Except if there's a war, okay, then they'll come back home. Okay, is this the New World Order that is taking place? Okay, good question. Is this the New World Order? Are we seeing the shaping of the New World Order, Michael? Are we seeing the shaping of the New World Order? He says no. Greed for money is what is shaping this place and time. The New World Order will come out of it after the money has been stolen and the greed has been satisfied. Basically, the New World Order is coming after Trump and friends. Okay, next. Which group will they target first? Who are these people? Okay, you're safe. Your government, the British government has got it in hand. Will this make Europe richer since they are losing so much money? Well, the question is, what is Europe going to be rich without? Well, we just learned today that Europe also gets its money from America, that it owns shit in America, and that it's giving that America is giving money to Europe. So even if they were to lose the African continent, so fucking what? They've got other countries where I knew that we, the Canadians, are taxed and our taxes go to England, but we are a colony of England. So that goes with that. But I didn't know that Americans, the same thing was happening with Americans. Okay. So I think they are good. At least the British are good. Okay. Next, how will the economy? Okay, that's for Europe. That's for Europe. You have to tell me whether that was for Europe or not, because I don't know. What are the hidden agenda behind what's publicly stated? Are they? It's okay. Europe is not changing. Okay. The riots that we are seeing, they are all manufactured and structured by the government of the day. They are playing us. They are in control. You know, like how North Korea gets its people to go Kim Jong Il on the streets. Okay, it's similar to that. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Europeans are controlled by their governments the same way North Koreans are controlled by their government, and the same way the Chinese are controlled by their government. So there will be no massive changes, no matter how much the activists like Candace Owens want to bring clarity and understanding to Europeans. There is an underbelly of CIOs, Central Intelligence Organizations, and MI5s, and whatever, who rock the people and sway the people in the direction the government of the day wants. This happens in Ireland, it happens in Germany, it happens in England. They are not free states. I hope I'm clear. Even to myself, I hope I'm clear. So is the UK going to revolt against fascism? No. We discovered that the UK is only going to go to war with America after America stops paying for their assets. Okay, because America is paying rent to the UK. If they stop that, so now, yeah, that shocked me. I'm still like shocked. Dark plans. Okay, these dark plans are for Europe. They are not going to work. So America is the only country where the dark plans are working. And so that's why America will crumble. Not to mention that obviously America has made an enemy of Europe. We saw the Germans at war with America, the British at war with America, and Ireland providing logistics and whatever in a war against America. So America created itself an enemy. And of course, some of your tax dollars are going to take care of Europeans. Like the world is so crazy to me. The more I know, the more I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. I'm shocked. Okay, guys, you're finally on a live and I'm done. Okay, guys, thank you all so much for joining me. I don't know what we shall be reading tomorrow, and I don't even know what time I'll be reading. Like I said, I will just pop up at any time. But I'm beginning to enjoy this. Okay, I'm really beginning to enjoy this, and I hate putting on makeup, and so I negotiated with my ancestors that I don't have to put on makeup. As long as I don't have to put it on, I'm good. Because a sangoma is actually supposed to cover their face with, white paint or makeup when they do this, but I just don't want to do it. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for donating to my building fund. PayPal at Isabel Mitten. And have a good day tomorrow. Please have a good day tomorrow. Enjoy yourselves. Just chill. Just do you. Just be you. And now we know we have one more thing to worry about. We have the Euro-American war to worry about, because damn. Damn, that's crazy. Thank you so much, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.